back to a family food story. We have another Azure haul for you. Today we have something special. You can take the leaves and make celery salt. Oh my goodness, they were disgusting. Next we have a fun little experiment. Usually if we just get 20 pounds, these get eaten without a problem. And she's been a bad influence on our children. That was obnoxious. Kevin's favorite. It is springtime, which means that we are working on a garden. And we didn't start any seeds this year, so we got a bunch of garden starts. Azure is one of the best places outside of doing them yourselves or getting them locally from someone small. This is where we get all of our starts from. They are great quality, they're organic, and they're an excellent price. This year, we decided to kind of scale down the number of items that we're growing. So we have more of less. One of the main items we're doing is jalapenos, specifically because we love our pickled and fermented jalapenos. Another item that we love to ferment is our pickles, and we pickle them as well, I suppose, too. So we have lots of cucumbers. We actually have this whole box, and half of this box is cucumbers, and then the jalapenos are kind of spread out all over the place. In addition to that, we have a couple of cherry tomatoes. Specifically, the chocolate cherry tomatoes are delicious. We have celery. We got celery from Azure last year, and it's amazing. The flavor that comes from it, you can take the leaves and make celery salt that has an amazing flavor to it, way more than you're gonna get from celery from the grocery store or even Azure's celery. It's so fresh and delicious. And then we also have lettuce. So that's gonna be our main focus this year. With the lettuce, we also have some nasturtium. We're gonna throw those in there with them. The nasturtium are supposed to really help with the bugs. Kind of experimenting a little bit with some companion planting. We also have some basil that'll probably go in with the cherry tomatoes. So we've got cucumbers, jalapenos. We're gonna do a lot of beans, but I've learned to start all of those from seed. Transplanting the beans, both whole beans and the bush beans, doesn't ever really work very well. And zucchini, I can't forget the zucchini because we made some zucchini relish last year that was amazing. So I plan on making a whole lot more of that this year. Okay, so we already talked about the plants. If you guys could take the plants down, put them in one of the covered garden beds, and then cover it with a shade cloth because they're not totally hardened off yet. Especially the lettuce. Make sure the lettuce is well shaded because it's the most sensitive. Thank you.
Grab some boxes.
So we live in the Front Range of Colorado where our last frost date is like May 15, 20-ish.
93.
Sometimes it snows in June. So our weather's a little crazy. So number one, we combat that by we plant most of our stuff in raised beds and we have hoops over them. So we can cover those with plastics to kind of extend the season, but mainly protect them during the season, especially when we get hailstorms. Now, at first I was really concerned about this order because the order came in at the end of April and I was worried that it was going to be a little bit too early to start planting, and then our next order 4 weeks out was going to be a little bit too late. So I decided to just push it. We got the order, it came in, and luckily looking at the next like 10-day forecast, 2 weeks, I don't know, however long they push it out now, we have 0 freezing days. So I'm really hoping we're gonna get this in the garden and it's gonna thrive. Okay, next we have a number of produce items. First off, we have lemons because it's getting warm and the kids are gonna start doing their lemonade stand again. Super excited about that. I think they're gonna get started not this week, next week, but like in 2 weeks from now. So for now, we will hold on to some of these so they can be fresh for the lemonade stand. We will also be freezing some, hoping to make some more lemonade curd because that stash is about gone. And one of these days I'm gonna get to that lemon meringue pie for Harper's birthday that I still haven't done.
And we have cardboard.
And this is a total win because I thought I only ordered 20 pounds, but I actually got 40 pounds of the Gala apples. which is good because last time I got 20 and they were gone a little too fast in the year. So hopefully, some of these look a little, it's weird, like they look, do you see that? But it's not mushy. So I don't know what that's from. Usually if we just get 20 pounds, these get eaten without a problem. Hopefully we'll be able to do some more apple desserts, Kevin's favorite. And really enjoy them. So citrus seems to still be in really good shape. I am happy because it was about this time last year that we got some mandarins and oh my goodness, they were disgusting. Right now, I highly recommend the large case of the mandarin oranges. They're organic and they're delicious. So as I mentioned, we love our pickled and fermented jalapenos. So for now, while we're not growing them, I have been ordering them in this 10-pound box. For a while there, I don't think they had this. It's usually like a 1-pound clamshell, and I feel so much better getting the 10-pound box. Number one, because it's cheaper, and number two, it's a lot less plastic packaging. But the jalapenos are delicious. We have recipes, I believe, we've got videos on both the fermented and the pickled jalapenos. They're both great. The wonderful thing about the pickled jalapenos is that you can can them and you set them on the shelf and they're there for years to come. You don't have to worry about it. With the fermented, I'm thinking we probably need to do enough to get us by, I don't know, I'm trying to come up with a fermentation schedule so that we're doing like sauerkraut 1 month, pico 1 month, the jalapenos 1 month, garlic and onions, and kind of spreading it out so that we don't have to do everything 1 month. We just need to make sure we have enough space in the refrigerator to store it all. So I'm gonna be working on figuring out how to make that work. And we have a 50-pound bag of soft white wheat. This is one of those things we normally try and buy once a year, and I highly underestimated how much soft white wheat we would be going through. So we have been filling in here and there. My hope is that I'm thinking a 50-pound bag should last us about 2 months. And at which point we're gonna need 600 pounds when we stack up.
She just got out of the NICU and doesn't know how to do math. That's not 600 pounds, that's 300 pounds.
Now, in addition to that, I also don't like to get down to like the bare bones minimum. So we'll have to add on and kind of see what that puts us at. But we use our soft white wheat for anything baking, like anything that calls for all-purpose flour. We grind soft white wheat and use it for that.
Next up, ladies and gentlemen, was this, whatever that is.
And we have a little bit more produce. We did get kiwis. I guess I thought we didn't get kiwi, but we did. Those are Kevin's, as he's throwing them on the floor. And we have 2 packs of the green bell peppers. Now, this normally is accompanied by a 25-pound box of red bell peppers, but Kevin promises me that we actually have enough stock built up, either frozen or dehydrated, of red bell peppers that we did not need to get any this month.
Oh, I want an apple.
Next up, we have our favorite category, which would be dairy. And screaming children. We have our Nancy sour cream. Get this every single month. I don't know what we would do if they were out, because we used to keep one on stash, but I think our stash is low. Even when I get 2 packs in a month, it's low. So I think we need to decrease our, what are you doing?
3 packs. Get 3.
We need to get, next time they're on sale, I'll get 3.
3 packs.
Yes, next time they're on sale, I'll get 3.
Okay, good plan. Good plan.
And we mention this every time, but just in case you're new to our channel, I do want to say the Nancy sour cream lasts far beyond its expiration date. At least a month. I would say even more than that. I don't know. It doesn't last long enough in our house. We need to do a real taste test to see. Most of their products, so the yogurt, the sour cream, the cream cheese, all of it lasts far past the expiration date. I believe it's because of the cultures that are in there that kind of keep it fresh and good, where it's not as processed as some of the other brands that you can get at the store. And then we have yogurt. We have fallen in love with the Nancy's Greek yogurt. It happened to be on sale one month, and we tried it and decided that it was going to be a new staple. Unfortunately, our 6-pack became a 4-pack because I think it got eaten this morning.
Stickers!
And then we have our jalapeno jack cheese. If you have not tried the jalapeno jack cheese, this one specifically, the Grazer's jalapeno jack, not a cheddar jack, not a pepper jack, but the jalapeno jack, it's the best.
That's right, it's delicious on nachos, quesadillas, twice baked potatoes, and just to eat. Right? Mm-hmm. Just to eat? Who's with me? Yes?
And sliced up for eating.
Sliced up for eating.
And this is a good day because we have 2 boxes of butter. It's another one of those things that in my mind, I want to have like 6 months worth, and we don't even ever get close because I feel like I'm stocking up. We go through about 1 box a month, and I feel like I'm stocking up when we get 2, but then either they will be out of stock the next month, or we will just consume it. I need a knife. Next, we have a fun little experiment. Okay, so for the last, I'm gonna say 3 to 5 years, we really haven't been eating a lot of flour products, breads, pastas, tortillas, any of that. And we brought back in the whole ground grains, and then we added back the Stacy's tortillas from Azure, homemade bread, and we've also been eating a bit more pasta. Well, the majority of the pasta that I have on hand is the cassava pasta because for a while there we weren't doing any grains at all. And so the cassava is a great grain-free pasta. Problem is that the kids love the regular pasta. No, scratch that. Mimi loves her regular flour pasta, and she's been a bad influence on our children. So I have a little bit of an experiment going. We've got the cassava pasta. Zazu. That was obnoxious. We have the cassava flour noodles in the basement, and I have some brown rice pasta. So we have the shells, we have the fusilli, I have no idea how to actually say that, and we have the penne. Now we also have some bow tie pasta, and we use each of these for different things. The penne is my favorite for meat sauce. I like the fusilli, or the spiral. I think it's called spiral pasta, personally. This one's great for like a pasta salad that's like a cold, delicious summertime pasta salad. And then we have the shells, which are great for a mac and cheese. In addition to this, we also have, no, that's not it. You're gonna have to wait for another box. We have some dark chocolate ginger. If you haven't tried this, if you like ginger and you like chocolate, get it. It's so good. You're gonna be shocked at how big they are. Start by cutting them in half and make sure they're not cold, because when they're cold, they're hard to bite into. Take your bite slow because you might like break your jaw biting into them if they're cold. I actually don't.
Hi, baby.
And then we have parchment paper. We go through a lot of parchment paper because anything that we put tinfoil on, we line it with parchment paper first. Harbor also, you're gonna ruin the box.
Oh.
Look at that. Like, I was trying to be all nice and gentle and fun and playful, and you got all aggressive. Come on, babe. Anyway, Harbor also likes to line baking sheets with it so that she doesn't have to clean them. It's okay, it's okay. We're grateful for her baking. Speaking of baking, we have chocolate chips, and these are very empty. It looks like
half the bag's
2/3 of them are gone.
Oh, okay.
She took a cup and filled up the jar.
Let's just see if that's actually accurate. 'Cause I bet you
guess
ate it.
I can't fault her for that. And then we had a big debate about vanilla powder in our live video the other day. If you haven't seen that, you can go check it out. Yeah, for now we're buying this. As I mentioned, experimenting, right? We've got those 3 types of brown rice pasta. We've got the cassava flour.
Happy birthday!
We've got the cassava flour downstairs, and then I also got the Azure Market brand, just plain flour pasta. And I got the same types. I've got the penne, I've got the medium shells, and I got the fusilli spiral.
Here's the thing, I really hope that we like this because it's more than half the cost.
So that's not my concern. I know everybody's gonna love this one the most.
Yes.
Like, they're gonna love it. It's white flour pasta. Everybody loves it the best.
It might be Durham wheat. Can I see it?
It should be. Yeah, it's Durham.
Durham Somalia.
Small.
My concern is that the cassava are the best for you. The brown rice are the second best.
I like this.
I do too. And part of my concern is that we've all gotten really used to the brown rice, and everybody loves the brown rice in comparison to the cassava. And so I'm afraid this is my concern is that everybody's gonna love this, and they're gonna decide that we should never buy any of the rest of it.
We should never buy cardboard and eat that again.
And yeah, it'll be cheaper, but
It's gourmet.
it's gourmet. So the crazy and unfortunate part is that when we do pasta in our house, it does require 3 of these boxes.
Only 2 of those. It's 3 for the cassava. How many ounces is that?
12?
It's 4 for the cassava.
Yeah.
The cassava is only 8 ounces.
Yeah, I know.
So
it's
it's
like
4.
4 or 5 for the cassava.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we will probably go through this entire bag.
Especially for
serving.
mac and cheese.
Alright, so then we have some garlic granules, onion granules and onion powder. We have minced onion. It's been a big debate on if we were going to have all 3 of these on hand or if we were going to just get the minced onion, and make granules and powder. For now, we've got jars in the spice cabinet for all of them, so we're gonna just do all of them. We have some limes, just a few to kind of get us by. We've got a lot of these juiced and frozen, so we don't really need them, but I like having some fresh on hand. We have carrots, because our children just like to eat them. And carrots. We have 2 more wedges of Parmesan cheese because we've fallen in love with Azure's Parmesan cheese and it's going fast. We've got a gallon of honey. We've mentioned before that we like to get the honey locally, but we have not made a trip up to where we get it. So we have been filling in with some stock from Azure.
Which is really good.
And then last but not least, I ordered an essential oil. It is chamomile. We make our own wipes. So since Jolene has been born, we make baby wipes. In it we put lavender and melaleuca oil, and Kevin does not love the scent of lavender. So I told him the lavender has to stay because it has like the best properties. Hold on please. It has the best properties for the baby wipes. My suggestion is that we try adding some chamomile to it, and that might, I don't know, make it smell a little bit different so that he actually likes it. Plus, I have been wanting to try the silver sage essential oils for a while now, and so this is a really good excuse to get one of them. So I'm gonna just open this up and give it a smell. So this is a blue German chamomile. And I'll be honest, we also have a lot of doTERRA oils, and I like the Roman chamomile a lot better. But the Roman chamomile is twice the price. So, but we'll try it. We'll try mixing it with the other oils to see how it goes. All right, so that's all for now. We will see you back here next week. And in our upcoming Azure haul, I am looking forward to getting back into our normal groove where we order a book. I didn't even order a book this month. I don't know what happened. It's probably because I just got out of the NICU when I placed my order. and we'll go back to doing our giveaways and all kinds of other fun stuff.